San Diego Swim Masters. In lane 5 from the Olympic Club, Leland Faust. Mid 6, Vince Romano, Club Tribe. Bruce Warner is from Illinois Masters and he's in 7. In lane 8, William Burson, Rocky Mountain. In 9, Ira Panzer from UC 43. And in lane 10, Ron Weaver, Sierra Nevada Masters.
Taking a look over at Heat 2 on the even side in lane 4, Ken Pepkin from Lone Star Masters. In lane 5, Wayne Hardwick from Sierra Nevada. In lane 6, Edward Devenish from New Albany Aquatics. And in lane 7, Francisco Lopez from Wisconsin. Scott, we keep having these C-17s fly over top of us, and every time I hear one, all I think of is this.
Hey, Cody, have you heard of the Huntsman Wood Senior Games?
I have not. It sounds like a hunting trip.
Well, I've just been informed that this is the largest international multi-sport competition for athletes 50 years and older. And this is international, so it's all over the world. And there are about 12,000 athletes that come to St. George, Utah. I haven't been to Utah in a long time, but I bet it's beautiful there. And this happens in October. And you can compete in over 35 different sports. We need you to go see Michael out in the partner village. He's sitting at a table there and he's got some information for you. You can sign up for a free registration raffle and you can join the games this coming October. So go out there and see him. It's the Huntsman World Senior Games. We have found a cell phone in the men's locker room. If you are missing your device, come on over to the announcer stand. Don't say it.
One of the great things about one, working with Scott, two, working here with the staff at San Antonio Sports and the Northside Aquatics Swim Center is the amazing bonds that we have. And we also take safety as our number one priority. So if you guys see something that looks a little unsafe, bring it up to one of the staff members. Also, if you notice anything laying around, like cell phones, and you say, hey, I think somebody lost that, you can bring it to the announcer's table. We'll see if we can find its rightful owner, like we're currently doing with an iPhone. So if you're missing your iPhone, come on down to the announcer's table. If you can identify and unlock the phone, we'll give it on back to you. Attention athletes, if we are starting a race and you see a lane that doesn't have a counter, be a good teammate, be a good member of the sport, help that guy out. We're hearing that lane 1 here in the next odd heat may not have a counter. So if you guys could help us athlete out, it would be greatly appreciated.
Coaches, a reminder, pick up your relay cards at the registration table just inside the complex gates. Relay cards for today's relays are ready for you to pick up. This is Heat 3 in the odd pool. We have Gordon Russell from Pegasus Aquatics in lane 1. Pete Raines from Chicago Swedish is in lane 2. Stephen Wright from Michigan Masters in 3. Daniel Dudley, New Albany Aquatics in 4. From Wisconsin Masters in lane 5 is Jerry Lurigan. In 6, from the Olympic Club, is Edward Rudolph. In 7, Richard Tompkins from Maryland Masters. 8, we have Stephen Limberg from Longhorn. In 9, Chuck Burr, Team Ridgely. And in lane 10, Jim Lowry from Sierra Nevada Masters. This is Heat 3 of the men's 1,000. That's 40 lengths of the pool.
Taking a look over on the even side, coming in first place with a time of 22:25:03. Representing the Sierra Nevada Masters Club, Wayne Hardwick. We're also in need of some timers over here on the odd end. If we get some timers for the odd end, it would be greatly appreciated. Lanes 8 and 9. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in need of a relief timer in lane 5 on the odd end. Once again, we're in need of a relief timer for lane 5 on the odd end. Also, if you are missing your cell phone, stop on by the announcer's table. It may have been turned in. Once again, if you're missing your cell phone, be sure to stop on by the announcer's table. Taking a dive in is heat number 4 over on the even end. Swimming in lane 1, Steve Lintz from Sierra Nevada. Lane 2, Nim Meisher from Masters of South Texas. Lane 3, Gard Arnson from Michigan. Lane 4, Larry Wood from Longhorn Aquatics. Lane 5, Chuck Olson from Michigan Masters. Lane 6, Felipe Mayer from Swim Fort Lauderdale. Lane 7, Michael Miller from Illinois Masters. In lane 8, Ryan Shee swimming unattached. In lane 9, John Keene from Dad's Swim Club. And in lane 10, Adrian Lim swimming unattached. Coaches, just a reminder, your relay cards are available for pickup. There's still 15 teams that need to grab their relay cards. You can stop into the admin room and grab your relay cards. All right, coaches, here we go. So Swim Fort Lauderdale, Team Rigala, Southern Masters Swimmers, New Albany Aquatics, New England Masters, North Carolina Masters, New York Athletic Club, Oregon Masters, Rock R Racing, Austin Swim Club, Club Tribe, Illinois, Georgia, Minnesota Masters, and MOVY Masters. Your relay cards are available for pickup in the admin room. Once again, all those teams, your relay cards are available for pickup in the admin room.
Just as a point of clarification, relay cards can be picked up at the registration table just inside the complex gates. As Heat 3 finishes, Lane 8, Stephen Lindbergh, with a time of 15 minutes, 0.02.39. Good swim, gentlemen. Next up is Heat 5. Bob Seagraves. We have Heat 5 in the water in the odd end. In lane 1, a good friend of mine, former coach Don Walker from Team Walker. In lane 2, Michael O'Donohue from Excel Swimming. Also from Excel Swimming in 3 is John Rittenhouse. Mike Keck from the Olympic Club is in 4. Bob Seagraves should be in lane 5, but we don't see him. In lane 6, Anthony Gallardo, Team Walker. In 7, Paul Sutter, New Albany Aquatic Club. In lane 8, Jim Clemens, Sawtooth Masters. 9 is Alex Handon, New England Masters. And in 10, James Lavery from Arizona Masters. This is Heat 5 in the odd pool.
Taking first over there for heat number 4 with a time of 11:43:35, swimming unattached, Adrian Lim.
Swimmers, we already know that for heat 7, 6, and 7, we're going to need a couple of counters, one for lane 8 in heat 6. That's down on the even pool. And on heat 7, we're going to need one in lane 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in need of some relief timers on the even side. Lanes 1 and 3 are looking for some timers. If you'd be interested, come on down and help us out. Taking a dive in on the even side is going to be heat number 6 in lane 1. Tom Phipps from Oregon Masters. In lane 2, Keith Vanderlashart from Wisconsin. Lane 3, Hubie Kearns from Swim Fort Lauderdale. In lane 4, Robert Frappa from Puget Sound. In lane 6, Larry Crosher from Spokane Club Masters. In lane 7, Peter Gudani from Walnut Creek Masters. In lane 8, Michael Moreland from Genesee Valley. Lane 9, Kerry Sievert from Cowtown. And in lane 10, Brad Harmon from Lone Star Masters.
In the odd pool, finishing first in lane 7 is Paul Sutter from New Albany Aquatics with a time of 12:38.14. For heat 7 in the odd pool, next heat, we're going to need a counter for lane 4. Someone help us out? Okay. Okay, thank you.
Our officials stepping up to the plate.
Come on, Don Walker.
Attention swimmers, if you are missing your phone, I may have it. We had a phone turned in here to the announcer's table, so if you're missing your phone, please swing by the announcer's table and we'll see if it is yours. Starting on the odd side is heat number 7, swimming in lane 1, Joseph Bickle from Rocky Mountain. Lane 2, William Taylor from Palm Beach. Lane 3, Brad Von Rieden from Lone Star. Lane 4, Peter Hollett from North Carolina. Lane 5, Joseph Lazikis from Oahu. Lane 6, Matthew Yoff from Connecticut. Lane 7, David Vaughn from Virginia Masters. Lane 8, Dean Focus from Wisconsin. Lane 9, Kurt Kelling from Mount Carmel. And in lane 10, John Apker from Common Ground.
Coaches, if you have not picked up your relay cards for today's relays, you need to get after that. Go outside to the registration table, pick up your relay cards so that you're prepared when that event starts. We also need some help with relief timers in 1 and 3, lanes 1 and 3 on the north end pool, the even pool. Lanes 1 and 3, please. Step up, help out. Lanes 1 and 3 in the even pool need a relief timer.
Very, very close race there on the even side with .04 difference between first and second, but taking the first place with a time of 12:18.93, representing the Wisconsin Masters, Keith Vander Larshut. Taking a look over at heat number 8 in lane 1, Andrew Burnbrick from New Albany. Lane 2, Norman Skorg from Oahu Club Masters. Lane 3, Stephen Kiernan from the Southern Masters. Lane 4, Charlie Matthews from Rose Bowl. Lane 5, Ed Coates from Longhorn Aquatics. Lane 6, David Granahis from New Albany. Lane 7, Ricardo Ramirez from Longhorn Aquatics. Lane 8, Jim Brandon from Wisconsin Masters. Lane 9, Justin Rosen from Southern Masters. And in lane 10, Patrick Kelly from New Mexico Masters.
Getting ready for the bell lap here in the odd pool. And from Connecticut Masters, swimming in lane 6 with a time of 12:06.15, Matthew Yoffe.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're in need of a relief timer for lane 9 on the even side. Once again, in need of a relief timer for lane 9 on the even side.
All right, we're ready for Heat 9 in the odd pool. Heat 9. We're looking for a relief timer in lane 9 down on the even pool. Somebody please step up and help us. Lane 9 on the even pool. In the water for Heat 9 in lane 1 is Matt Miller, swims for Oregon Masters. Hall Squires from Southern Masters is in 2. In lane 4, Luke Clemen from UC 17. In lane 5, Mike Wise from Rocky Mountain. Chris Burnbridge is from New Albany, and he's in 6. Also from New Albany in 7 is Jim Callahan. In 8, Jimmy Hong, Longhorn Aquatics. 9, Joseph Gardner, also from Longhorn. And from Club Tribe in lane 10, Michael Tingstrom.
And then for the coaches, the teams that still need to pick up their relay cards is Austin Swim Club, Georgia Masters, MOVY Masters, New England Masters Swim Club, Rocker Racing, Southern Masters Swimmers, Swim Fort Lauderdale, and Team Rigdala. Stop on by registration, pick up your relay cards for tomorrow's relays. Today's relays.
Swimmers, don't forget to stay hydrated. Starting to warm up around here. After these long swims, make sure that you get hydrated. Stop by the Infinite Nutrition booth. You get a good blend of low sugar sports drink alternative. It's made with all natural ingredients and it's created by swimmers for swimmers. Stop by their booth, get a sample, and stay hydrated.
Also, while you're over there, be sure to stop by the USA Swimming Foundation because they are the philanthropic arm of US Masters Swimming. It has a mission to save lives, build champions, and impact communities with the goal of creating generational impact, providing swim lessons to people of all ages. To learn more, visit usaswimming.org/foundation. Still looking for coaches from Austin Swim Club, Georgia Masters, New England Masters, Rock R Racing, Southern Masters to pick up your relay cards at the registration table. Once again, Austin Swim Club, Georgia Masters, New England Masters, and Rock R Racing. Your relay cards are available at the registration table.
Finishing first in the heat 8 is Charlie Matthews. Swims for Rose Bowl with a time of 11:29.97. Congratulations. In heat 10, we're going to need a counter in lane 2, please. We get somebody to help out. Go over to lane 2.
Speaking of heat number 10, they're currently in the water. And swimming in lane 1, Casey McQueston from the University of Rhode Island. Lane 2, Carl Kanapke from Riverside Aquatics. Lane 3, Calvin Shilnick from Little Rock Masters. Lane 4, Chad Duro from Rose Bowl Masters. Lane 5, Jonathan Matthews from Oregon Masters. Lane 6, Daniel Wandafru from Nautical Milers. Lane 7, Kyle Deary from Sarasota Sharks. Lane 8, Michael Collins from Nova Aquatics. Lane 9, Scott Nimke from Minnesota Masters. And in lane 10, Taurus Polkoff from Beaver Swim Club.
Is that lane 2 at the other pool?
For what?
The
Yes.
timer?
Yes.
Okay.
Did they say what bathroom this was found in or no?
Men's.
And I don't think this is right. Attention athletes. Mick Tesluk, if you are in the facility, could you come to the announcer's table, please? Mick Tesluk, if you are in the facility, could you come to the announcer's table, please? The only thing is that says it's a woman.
Again, another call for relief timers in the even pool, lanes 3 and 5. Come help us out, lane 3 and 5 in the even pool underneath the scoreboard. Thank you. Al Squires from Southern Masters wins heat number 9 with a time of 11:05:21. Substantial drop in time. Nice swim. We need a counter in lane 8. We need a counter in lane 8 on the odd end. Somebody step in and help us out, please. Counter in lane 8. You got it? Okay, thank you. Okay. In heat 11, Shane Forker from the Olympic Club is in lane 1. Adam Johnson is in 2. He swims for Longhorn. In 3, Craig Peterson is Rocky Mountain. In lane 4, Xander Babcock from Longhorn. In lane 5, Chris Daniak from New England Masters. In lane 6, from Rocky Mountain, John Batchelder. In lane 7, Jeremiah Nicoloso from Ventura County Masters. Stephen Gold is in lane 8. He swims for Bowles School. Kevin D is in 9, Dogwood Masters. And in lane 10 from Michigan Masters is Grant Combs. You know, swimmers, if you smell like chlorine, you ought to try some of the Tri-Swim. These jugs are located in the locker rooms. They're shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and lotion. Make you feel refreshed today and throughout the weekend. And your hair will be chlorine-free. It does remove the chlorine, the bromine, salt water from skin and hair. They also have, at the SBR Sports Tent, they have some foggy goggles. If you're having trouble seeing underwater, foggies are an anti-fog cleaning towelette that you can use on your goggles. Also, you can cut your tech suit dress time in half by using some Skin Slick. It's the next generation skin lube designed to help you slide right into those tech suits. Stop over at the SBR Sports booth for huge discounts and free samples of the Tri-Swim, Skin Slick, and Foggies.
Yeah, that one's a hard one.
Taking first place for heat number 10 with a time of 10:55.65, representing the Minnesota Masters Swim Club, Scott Nimke. Ten.
We're looking for relief timer lane 6 on the even end. Scoreboard end of the pool. Lane 6, a relief timer. Somebody step up, help us out.
Taking a dive on the far side is heat number 12. Swimming in lane 1, Marshall Campbell for Lone Star Masters. In lane 2, Paul Walker from Longhorn Aquatics. Lane 3, Rogelio Dominguez from Longhorn Aquatics. In lane 4, Aaron Schneider from Southern Masters. In lane 5, Shane Callis from New Mexico Masters. Lane 6, George Albino from Sarasota Sharks. Lane 7, Billy Reinhart from the Olympic Club. Lane 8, Ethan Hansberry from Rock Mountain. Lane 9, Mark Ribaki from North Carolina. And in lane 10, Jeff Irwin from Sawtooth Masters. And thank you. Coaches, relay cards are still needing to be picked up for Georgia Masters, New England Masters, and Rock R Racing. Once again, relay cards are still need to be picked up by Georgia Masters, New England Masters, and Rock R Racing. Stop by the registration table to pick up your relay cards.
In heat 11, finishing in first for heat 11 in lane 1, Shane Forker with about a 28-second drop, swims for the Olympic Club. Congratulations.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, we have a cell phone that was turned into us many, many hours ago. So if you are missing your cell phone, please swing on by the announcer's table. Trying to hunt this person down for about 4 hours now. So if you are missing your phone, come on down to the announcer's table. We are in need of a timer for lane 9 on the odd side. We are in need of a timer for lane 9 on the even side. Correction, lane 9 on the even side. We are in need of a timer. Come on down and help us out.
Ready for Heat 13. Heat 13. This is Heat 13. In the odd pool, Trev Kollick from New York Athletic Club is in 1. Aaron Athanas Aaron Athanas from the Olympic Club is in 2. Fred Schuster is in lane 3. He swims for Phoenix Swim Club. In 4, Chris Stickle, St. Pete Masters. In 5, Carter Jacobson, the Olympic Swim Club. In 6, Mitchell Thompson, Austin Swim Club. Kurt Dixon is in 7 from the Golden Road. In 8, Jack Calhoun swims for Santa Cruz Masters. In lane 9, Matt Keller from Illinois. And in 10, Bobby Savulich from the Olympic Club. Swimmers, if you have not been over by the instruction pool, The north end of that, you're missing out on Hand and Stone Massage. They can work away all your struggles today, get you set for tomorrow. Go visit Hand and Stone Massage. Come on, coaches or swimmers from those teams we've been calling out for your relay cards. Somebody stop by, registration table out by the front gate. Pick up those relay cards, please.
Taking first over there on the far side for heat number 12 with a time of 10:38.47, representing Rocky Mountain, Ethan Hansberry. Starting off there on the even side, our final heat of the men 1,000-yard freestyle. In lane 1 from New York Athletic Club, Brian Hogan. In lane 2 from O2 Performance, Felipe Miaya. In lane 3 from Nickel City Splash, James Peronsky. In lane 4 from Swim Fort Lauderdale, Blake Woodrow. Past Olympian representing New York Athletic Club, Anton Ispin. In lane 6 representing Club Tribe, Fernando Andres Martin. In lane 7 representing New York Athletic Club, Austin Quinn. Also a past Olympian in lane 8 representing the Olympic Club, Juan Valadicioso. In lane 9 representing Michigan Masters, Aaron Headlander. And in lane 10 representing New York Athletic Club, Bryce Keblish.
And Cody, we have information that Anton Ibsen from Denmark swam in the 2016 and 2020 Olympics. And Juan Valdivieso from Peru swam in the 2000 and 2004 Olympics. So we're grateful that they're here swimming at this meet. Stop by, visit with them, learn about their experience. Finishing first in Heat 13, Carter Jacobson from the Olympic Club with a time of 10:05.42. Nice 15-second drop. Congratulations. Are they going to wait until these guys finish the other end finishes before they start the women? Huh?
Michael Tingstrom, if you are still in the facility, please come to the announcer's table. Michael Tingstrom, if you are still in the facility, please come to the announcer's table.
And we need a relief timer in lane 5 down here on the even end, closest to the announcer's table. Relief timer in lane 5, please. Help us out. Check her right there. In the odd pool, we need a counter in lane 9. We need someone to step up and count for the swimmer in lane 9, please. And swimming in lane 1, in heat 1 of event number 4, the women's 1,000 freestyle, we have Elizabeth Barber from UC 48. In lane 2 is Molly Myers from Prime Aquatics. In lane 3 from Wisconsin, Sarah Bowles. In lane 4, Deborah Peterson from Masters of South Texas. In lane 5, Linda Webb, Swim Fort Lauderdale. In 6, Andrea Hunt from Puget Sound. 7 is Kristen Voles from Swim Fort Lauderdale. In lane 8, Mary Schneider from Wisconsin. Stephanie Scott is in lane 9 and she swims for Walnut Creek. And in lane 10, Linda Calloway from Masters of South Texas.
We are looking for a coach from Georgia Masters. Georgia Masters, your relay cards are needing to be picked up.
We need that counter in lane 9, please. Counter in lane 9. Swimmers, a reminder, you do need to check in for your distance events for tomorrow by 7 p.m. tonight. Make sure that you do that and that you are entered for tomorrow's distance events. Check in online by 7 p.m.
We are cruising right along down there for Heat 14. Taking a very, very nice little lead is Mr. Ispin. Chasing the current record for the men's 1,000-yard freestyle. That time currently sits at a 9:25:01 for that age group.
Swimmers and coaches, you've been doing a great job filling in for timers. We are in need of a relief timer in lane 8 and 9 on the even end, the scoreboard end of the pool. A relief timer in lane 8 and 9. Come on, keep the help coming.
And then just another reminder that the Georgia Masters, your relay cards are still available at registration. If somebody from Georgia Masters could please swing on by, pick up your relay cards, it would be greatly appreciated. And then also, while we have the amazing opportunity, we want to give a great big shout out and thank you to all of the USMS officials and coaches making this event absolutely outstanding, as well as San Antonio Sports, the Northside Aquatic staff, and all of our volunteers. Ispin coming in on his second to last turn down on the far side, turning at 8:49:47. With nothing but 25 yards left to go. Racing only the clock. And coming into the wall, looking over to my good buddy Herb, I want to say that we have potentially our first official record break with a time of 9:17:76, representing the New York Athletic Club, Anton Ispin. And I am getting the green from the man to my left. So the new record holder for the men's 30 to 34 1,000-yard freestyle, Anton Ispin. Taking a leap in now on the even side is heat number 2. In lane 2, Carol Stark from Oregon Masters. Lane 3, Angelica Gilmer from Masters of South Texas. In lane 4, Delise Coleman from Georgia Masters. In lane 5, Candy Christensen from Wisconsin Masters. Lane 6, Blair Brockman from Swim Fort Lauderdale. In lane 7, Deet Sauer from Masters of South Texas. And in lane 8, Mary Lovegren from Team Ridgela.
Athletes and spectators, I wanted to let you know of an event that happens in October. It's called the Huntsman World Senior Games. It's the largest international multi-sport competition for athletes 50 years and older, and it is worldwide. There are over 12,000 athletes that go to St. George, Utah every October to compete in over 35 different sports. You need to check it out. Go see Michael at the World Senior Games booth in the Partner Village and enter in a raffle for a free registration for this year's games. Also out there at Partner Village is D&J Sports with all kinds of swim gear, clothing, equipment. Go check them out.
We are in need of many, many timers down on the even end. Lanes 8, 9, and 10 are in need of some timers. We have our amazing Mr. Tony Plummer right now currently covering 2 of those 3. If we could get some additional timers. Yeah, look at Tony doing the dance down there. He's like, I am willing to give my hat away and do a cannonball into the pool if somebody will come let me out of here. We're also in need of a timer on the odd side in lane 5. Once again, we're going to need a timer for lane 5 on the odd side.
Come on, you guys have been good in stepping up and helping out the distance swimmers. Lane 5 on the south end, the odd lanes. And also, again, in lane 8, 9, and 10 in the even down there. Help us out. We have just a few heats of the distance events left.
You guys just need a timer for like a short time or like the rest of the day?
We'll take anything we can get.
I'll do like a heat or 2.
Hey, how about lane 5 right here on this end? Thank you.
I can already see the people starting to dance.
This is the last heat that they were asking for timers on the other side. Thank you.
If you hit it once and it goes off, you hit it again, does it go lower?
Hang on. Touching one.
I temporarily have a kid there.
Yeah.
Reaching
Came over and asked, I
out.
just sent him to 5. He said he'd do it for a couple of
Touching
heats.
me. Touching you.
Maybe you can convince him to do the rest of the afternoon. I'll try.
Ba, ba, ba. So good, so good, so good. Ba, ba, ba.
Finishing first in Heat 1 of the women's 1,000-yard freestyle was Deborah Peterson from Masters of South Texas with a time of 16:18.18. Congratulations. Okay, Heat 3 behind your blocks. Okay, we have heat 3 of the women's 1,000 yard freestyle. In lane 1 from Rocky Mountain is Crystal White. In lane 2 from Golden Road Aquatics, Alexandra Neal. Joanne Menard swims for Mesa Aquatics, and she's in 3. In 4, Yvonne Hall, South OC Masters. In 5, Patricia Hood from the Colonials. In lane 6, Vina Menachuriri from Alamo area. In 7, Gene Hoffman, Arizona Masters. In lane 8 from Club Tribe is Sydney Ray. In 9, Dana Green, North Carolina. And Cynthia Henley is in lane 10, and she swims for Swim Fort Lauderdale. Remember, swimmers, if you are entering distance events tomorrow, you must check in online by 7 p.m. this evening. Set your alarm on your clock. Make sure you get this taken care of.
Positive check-in for the distance bets.
You have to check in online first.
Yeah, and that has to be done by 7 p.m. tonight. Oh, it's online, not in person.
Yep.
Got it.
That's what they told us. By 7 tonight.
Yep. Thanks.
Okay, that's for tomorrow's race.
Can you check in early for Saturday?
Probably.
Try. And if I can either relieve Tyler,
Awesome.
and I just check in when I get
Hang in down there. Yeah, some of the officials are running that.
All right.
Appreciate your help.
You bet.
Taking a look over on our even end. Coming in first place for heat number 2 with a time of 17:58.17, representing the Wisconsin Masters, Candy Christensen.
If Georgia Masters wanted to be the last person to pick up the relay card, they now can get it. To pick up the relay card, last team to pick up the relay cards, now they can be.
Still looking for the Georgia Masters team to pick up their relay cards. So our first award of the night will be the last relay card award, and that goes to Georgia Masters. Congratulations. You are the award winner for the last one to pick up their relay cards. You guys can come see Mr. Rick Allenstein over here in the admin console room. He has your relay card in hand. Once again, Georgia Masters, please come see Mr. Rick. We are looking for a timer for lane 6 for the odd side. Once again, we're looking for some timers in the odd side. As we get later here into the day, timers get a little bit harder to find, so if you guys could come on down, help us out. It's some beautiful weather down here. It's a nice cloudy overcast day, approximately 81 degrees. Nice loving breeze. So if you want some nice front row seat action, come on down, help us out. Taking the leap is heat number 4. And swimming in lane 1, Megan O'Donnell representing Rose Bowl Masters. Lane 2, Phyllis Quinn from the Olympic Club. Lane 3, Sherry Nickelman from Walnut Creek. Lane 4, Nairi Dayukaman from Rose Bowl Masters. In lane 5, Kathleen Stutz from Swim Fort Lauderdale. Lane 6, Diana Boulder from Lone Star Masters. Lane 7, Susan Dickens from Fredericksburg. Lane 8, Sandra Kelly from Alamo area. Lane 9, Caroline Colana from New Mexico Masters. And in lane 10, Diana Hermanson from Puget Sound.
How do you pronounce her last name? Sound good? Okay. Yeah. Wonderful. How'd you do? Way to go. Want me to show Cody? Special Olympics. Great job. Nice picture. Congratulations. Drew, was that your girl? In Heat 3, Lane 6 with a time of 14.4621 from Alamo area, Vina Manushari.
Scott, the ladies over here on the odd side are just dancing, and they're just wiggling along, so I feel like I should help them along.
Yep, they're getting ready for Heat 5. This is Heat 5.
I see you down there, Coach. Get it. was too busy getting good music.
This is Heat 5 in the odd pool.
That was down one.
Okay. Swimming from Rose Bowl is Heidi Shakes. In 2, Dee Davis from Ensworth Aquatic Masters. In lane 3, Tatiana Barbosa, Swim Fort Lauderdale. In 4, Catriona Cuthbert from Rocky Mountain. In 5, Katarina Niku from University of Rhode Island. In 6, Emma Buckridge, Nitro Swimming. Kathleen Meering from Wisconsin is in 7. Christine Perret, from New Albany is in 8. Deborah Kinneman from Indianapolis Healthplex is in 9. And Sarah Ailman from Alamo Area Aquatics is in lane 10.
Taking a look over on the even side, wrapping up Heat 4 with a first place finish with a time of 14:01.5, representing Walnut Creek Masters, Sherry Nickelman. Taking a splash is heat number 6. Swimming in lane 1, Marilyn Lipstruer from Freedom Aquatic Club. In lane 2, Kathleen Geis from Masters of South Texas. In lane 3, Elizabeth Wilkinson from Rose Bowl Masters. In lane 4, Ashley Manowski from Wisconsin. In lane 5, Catherine Tippin from Lone Star Masters. Lane 6, Lo Knapp from Swim Utah. In lane 7, Mary Holt Wilson from New England Masters. In lane 8, Fontaine O'Connell from Rocky Mountain. In lane 9, Elizabeth Neymayer from Minnesota Masters. And in lane 10, Ann Barreras Alvite from Wisconsin Masters.
I just came from somewhere else where I was on a computer call.
From Heat 5, coming in first was Lane 5, Katerina Nikiu with a time of 13:22.26. In the odd pool, this is Heat 7. In lane 1 from Rose Bowl Masters, Cheryl Simmons. In 2, Diane Gould from New Braunfels Masters. In 3, Vivian Redmond, the Olympic Club. In 4, from Illinois Masters, Camille Tan. In 5, from Central Texas, Alejandra Betancourt. In 6, Kimberly Kurtz from Lifetime Swim. Beth Burnbridge from New Albany Aquatics, and she's in 7. From Illinois Masters, Janet Goodridge is in 8. Rihanna Lacey in 9, Swim Fort Lauderdale. And in lane 10, from Michigan Masters, Catherine Turner. From Heat 6, Lane 5, Catherine Tippin from Lone Star Masters with a time of 12:54.7. Comes in first in Heat 6. Congratulations. A reminder, any swimmer swimming distance events tomorrow, you must check in online by 7 p.m. tonight.
Taking the dive is heat number 8. Swimming in lane 1, Jennifer May from Wisconsin Masters. Lane 2, Lisa Hilger from Rose Bowl Masters. Lane 3, Charlotte Holligans from Virginia Masters Swim Team. Lane 4, Caitlin Daniels from Rice Aquatics. Lane 5, Megan Varner from Rocky Mountain. Lane 6, Michelle McCartney from Wisconsin Masters. Lane 7, Shannon Mulcahy from an Unattached. Lane 8, Lynette Hennessy from New Albany. Lane 9, Gina Merrick from Stanford Masters. And in lane 10, Nancy Massage from Longhorn Aquatics.
That guy with the phone wasn't missing his phone or didn't, no big deal. Coming in first in Heat 7 of the women's 1,000 freestyle was lane 2, Diane Gould, with a time of 11:50.44. Nicely done.
We're looking for a backup timer for lane 2 on the even side. Lane 2 on the even side, we're looking for a new timer. A few heats left here at the 1,000. If you would be interested, please head on down to the even side. Lane 2.
In the water, Heat 9, Carla Faces from University of Rhode Island. In 2, Stephanie Saucy, Las Vegas Masters. Also from Las Vegas Masters in 3 is Leslie Hodges. Carrie Stoller from Minnesota Masters is in 4. From New Albany Aquatics is Brittany Webb in 5. Gretchen Sanders from Longhorn Aquatics. In 7, Valerie Jenkins, Oregon Masters. In 8, Chrysa Krusko from New England Masters. In 9, Zena Courtney from Swim Melbourne Masters. And in 10, from New Albany, is Robin Klestenik. All the things that you can participate in, you purchase some great swimwear. You also have to try some of that Infinite Nutrition. It's a U.S. Masters Swimming Race Day hydration blend created in partnership with Infinite Nutrition. Lower sugar sports drink alternative And it's made with all natural ingredients, no artificial sweeteners, no added colors or dyes. Drop by the Infinite booth. You can fill your bottle, take home a free sample, and learn more about their product.
Coming into the wall first for heat number 8 with a time of 11:39:33, representing Stanford Masters, Gina Merrick. Taking the leap on the even side is going to be heat number 10 of the women's 1,000-yard freestyle. In lane 1, home pools representing Alamo Area Aquatics, Cassidy Kelly. In lane 2, representing Nichols City Splash Swim Team, Kelly Darlick. In lane 3, representing Lone Star Masters, Patricia Campbell. In lane 4, representing Michigan Masters, Sarah Lipton. In lane 5, representing St. Pete Masters, Allison Hayden. In lane 6, representing AGUA, Eva Maidenberg. In lane 7, representing Rose Bowl Masters, Nicole Senega. In lane 8, representing Rocky Mountain, Lucy Riccia. In lane 9, from the Dayton area Sharks, Mary Sullivan. And in lane 10, from New Albany, Brooke Feshner.
Coming in first in Heat 8, in lane 9, Zena Courtney. She got a time of 12:13.16.
All right, everybody, we're going to need a few relief timers at the end of the 1,000. We're looking at lanes 2 and 9 on the even side. A few lanes here on the odd side. All it is relays after this. There's approximately 8 heats of relays, so if you guys could do us a favor, come on down, help us out. Get through those 8 heats of relays. We're going to sing, dance, and have a grand old time. All we need is some timers to help us out.
Our last heat, Heat 11 of the women's 1,000-yard freestyle. Behind your blocks. Our final heat of 1,000s is in the water. In lane 1, swimming for Minnesota Masters, Abby Irwin. Also from Minnesota, in 2, Carolyn Fittipaldi. In 3, Jody Quinnell, Rocky Mountain. In 4, Mariela Balls, Austin Swim Club. In 5, Kristen Skiaka from Agua Masters. In 6, Jen Speldiner from New Albany. In 7, Elisa Pedote from the Olympic Club. Also Olympic Club in 8, Virginia Burns. 9 is Samantha Kraft from Minnesota. And in 10, Caitlin Kerbeau from New England Masters. This is the final heat of the women's 1,000-yard freestyle. Relay swimmers, make sure you have your group of 4 get ready to go. At the completion of the thousands, there will be a 5-minute break. Timers, we ask you not to leave, stick around, and we do need a relief timer in lane 9 for the relays. Lane 9 on the even end, scoreboard end for the relays. Thank you, timers, for this huge impact that you're making, keeping us on time here. A reminder, at the conclusion of the 1,000, there will be a 5-minute break before we start the relays. 5-minute break at the completion of the 1,000 free. And swimmers, remember, if you're swimming a distance event tomorrow, you must check in online by 7 p.m. this evening. Any distance swimmer for tomorrow must check in this evening by 7 p.m.
Coming in first down there on the far side for heat number 10 with a time of 11:15.74, representing Rose Bowl Masters, Nicole Saniga.